up. I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes to get on in so I can be ready to start at 8 o'clock. Get ready for 8 o'clock. Get ready for 8 o'clock. Get ready for 8 o'clock. Come on in. It's 8 o'clock. Hey, come on, y'all. I'm going to wait for a couple more minutes, give y'all time to get on in here. What's up? Hey, Pam. How you doing, girl? All right, I'm going to give a couple minutes because it's right at 8. It is right at 8. And I want to give a couple minutes. Hey, my love, Florida Brooklyn hunk. All right, what's up? I got somebody over here. And how y'all doing? It is 8 o'clock. So guess what? Welcome. I'm going to try this thing because I know y'all like to see me this way. So we're going to try it out this way on today. What's up? Hey, Hagerman, what's up? Look, y'all, it is 8 o'clock and we're going to go ahead and jump on in it. So guess what? It's Monday. Woo! Let's go ahead and get started. How y'all doing out there? Let me know how y'all doing. I mean, why are you going to give me the heck? What's up, y'all? All right. So it is Monday. I know that y'all were thinking all kind of crazy things once you seen the topic. So tell me, what did you think when you heard blooming onion? What kind of thoughts was going through your head? Y'all was like, oh, she done went to a cooking show, huh? What did you think when you heard the term blooming onion? Hey, Tracy. Blooming onion. I know y'all were like, this gotta be crazy. I don't even know where she going with this. So y'all might just be logged in just to see where I'm talking about, where I'm coming from. But blooming onion, we gonna dive into it deep today. Oh, good, Pam. She said deliberate development. That's real good, girl. You dove right on in there. Good. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? So we were talking about when we thinking about blooming onion, we're going to look at some pros and some cons of being an onion. So what do y'all think some of the pros and cons about onions? Because a lot of y'all love onions. And and there's some people that be like, minus the onions, please. So what are some of the pros and cons of onions? Okay, Tracy, she said, I thought you were going to talk about how to help people grow. Good. Resiliency, I'm always talking about helping people to grow. So that's me. That's my thing. What do y'all think? Pros and cons about being an onion. Okay, she said it's delicious. They're healthy. Seasoning. All of that is good, y'all. So it adds flavor. It's packed with antioxidants. It got plenty of nutrients. It also has like cancer-fighting elements in it. It can help control some blood sugars depending on what type of diabetes you have. It has antibacterial components. Let's see. It can help with some digestive things, right? So that's talking about the natural things about onions. What's some of the cons about an onion? What do y'all think? Because I can tell you all the Quita's cons about onions. But what are y'all's, right? Oh, there we go. Tracy said it's actually a fruit. Okay, they make you cry. Good. So what about this? Now, they cause watery eyes. They pungent. Like they got a strong smell, right? Like strong. They can leave you with bad breath. Irritate. For those that do have irritable bowel, right? That can irritate your irritable bowel. Acid reflux. Like I could go on and on about some of the cons. However, if we're talking about a blooming onion, what type of onion do you think you would need? Because there's so many different types of onions, but what type of onion do you think you would need in order to make a blooming onion? Right? What y'all think? All right, so I am just going to spill the beans because for the sake of time. The blooming onion needs a Vidalia, depending on where you're from. But I say Vidalia onion. And it's because of what? It's sweet. Exactly. The sweetness of it makes it desirable to have the blooming onion. Okay, so I kind of equate onions with people. Y'all stick with me. I equate onions with people because there are 21 different types of onions. To me, I think people have 21 different types of personalities. That's just Quita speaking, right? So when you're talking about the different personalities that come with people, you be like, it's because there's so many different layers to people, right? Just like an onion. There's different layers, and this is why you have different personalities. So with that, Vidalias, they aren't round like regular people because we are not created to be like everybody else. Everyone has their own individual personality, right? And that's the same thing with a Vidalia onion. It's not round. It kind of has a, I don't know how to say it. It's not really an oval shape, but it's kind of an oval shape, right? And it has a yellow to brown type of skin tone. It's not the regular white onion, which you used to. Let's see. It's milder. It's sweeter. And you can eat it raw like any other onion. However, did you know that this particular type of onion, it doesn't grow like everything else, right? It has to grow in a certain type of soil, a certain type of climate. So it's unique in its own self, right? So if you're thinking about it, it's only from April to September that Vidalia onions are really grown and they're harvested. So if you think about the harvesting of a Vidalia onion, it's kind of like people. Okay, a Vidalia onion, you can't. It has to be harvested by hand. It's not a machine that can go and do it because it will damage it. So it's the same way with people, right? People have to be handled with care. These right here, your hands can bless or curse the next person, which is why, as a Vidalia onion, it has to be harvested by hand with care. You get what I'm saying? So with care. You have to treat people with care. You have to treat this particular onion because in order for it to become who it is, just like in order for people to become who they are, they have to be handled with care, right? You can't just treat them like a everybody, anybody type of thing and just throw a machine to go and take care of it because it's not nothing that's going to hurt it. But for us, Vidalia onions, you have to be handled with care, all right? So let's just talk about this whole blooming thing. So with a blooming onion, whenever it's being prepared, you can't just cut it straight down to the core. Why? Why do you think it can't be cut straight down to the core? And I'll just tell you, if you cut a person deep enough with your words, with your actions, with your lack of words or actions, what do you think happens? You cut them down to the core, they don't usually blossom and flourish the way that they would have any other time. Why? Because the things that are needed in order to make it beautiful, there are going to be cuts in life that happen. There's going to be people that are cut out of your life. There are going to be things that are cut out of your life, but it is very deliberate, right? God is very deliberate. The universe, whatever you believe in, is very deliberate about how the cuts are made in your life. Right? In order to make you beautiful, in order to make you bloom, in order to make you blossom. So it has to be cut a certain way. But if it cuts you down to the core, now you have people that are so hurt and so broken, they're like, I don't even want to show you nothing about me. I don't even want to open up to show you who I really am because they've been cut and they've been hurt down to the core of their person, of who they are. So they don't show you their personality no more. They're not open to love anymore. They're not ready to give anymore because they've been cut to the core. All right. Hey, how you doing, Britt? So, Sandra, girl, I love you today. There's certain things that just make them better, right? So the Vidalia onion is better because of what we talked about, because it's sweeter, because it's grown and harvested a certain way, because it's been treated a certain way. When we have been treated a certain way, when we have been treated with love and affection and joy and peace and harmony, we blossom a different way. Am I right? Somebody tell me I'm right. If I'm wrong, correct me now. I'm not the one to object to correction. Correct me if I'm wrong. So whatever those things are that can make you better. Your attitude, the people you're around, the way that you dress, the way you, whatever it is that you need to do in life that makes you feel better about who you are. Those are the ingredients that are put on that onion, right? So when you are feeling down and you're depressed, what do? If you like me, you find a way to get dressed, you throw on some makeup, and you're like, okay, I'm still fine. Thank you. Right? Whatever it is, I still look in my mirror and I can say, you're still a beautiful person inside and out. You're still humble and honest, and you are open to receive, right? Because I'm open to give. I don't try and hold anything back. I don't try and let people see the hurt and the pain and the anguish that I've been through. Instead, I've taken the time to love wholeheartedly. My friends, I've been hurt by friendship. I don't let that hold me back, because I know that the ingredients that are on me to protect me usually are God sent, right? And they are also something that God still reminds me and says, hey, you're still wonderful. It doesn't matter what they said. It doesn't matter what they did. It doesn't matter the lack of what they did. That makes no difference in the beauty of who you are. So put on all of your ingredients, your garments of praise, of whatever it is, in order to make you even more appealing to yourself. And if you are trying to do it in the face of someone else, what makes it appealing to them, right? You want to make sure that the things that you put on are going to protect you. So just like in the blooming onion has all the different ingredients that's being placed on it, and it's getting ready to do what? Prepare for the things of, right, the harsh reality of the world, the harsh reality of broken relationships, the harsh reality of frustration, the harsh realities of money problems, the harsh realities, right? And they're everywhere, right? Whenever I think about the triggers in life, the things that I've been through, my fibromyalgia, my lack of children, my frustration with where I wanted to be financially, whatever, right? The garments and the things that I place on me as an onion is to protect me and get me ready for the reality of life, the hot grease. However, we got to go through the hot grease. Why? Tell me why we got to go through the grease. Anybody, somebody. Why we got to go through grease? Why we got to go through the trials of life? Why we got to go through the hard times, the situations that are hot and frustrating? Why? All right. Okay, to cook it. So we got to cook it to be finished. Okay, because usually if you just do it and you don't go through anything, right, it makes us stronger. Absolutely. So if you are not prepared to go through the harsh and the hurtful things and the things that took somebody else out, you cannot be a blessing. This test is truly a testimony, but you have to go through the test, which is the hot grease, which is the harsh things in life, which are the harder things in life, to build your character, to build who you are, to build you to become better and greater. And because guess what? Your testimony is going to help the next person. It is going to help somebody else. They're going to come back and they're going to say, girl, I didn't even think you've been through that. When I was telling people, I said I used to be homeless. I used to live in my car. Active duty military, living in my car. I said I had multiple miscarriages. I've been raped. I've been molested. Oh, and guess what? That don't stop Quita. No. Because the real resilient conversations, the things that we have to talk about are to help somebody else. This is why I'm here. I've been through the grease, and guess what? Now I'm coming out as a result of, guess what? I am ready to bloom and blossom and share. And I am here. That's what it is. Once the blooming onion comes out, the hot eye is here to, guess what? Be prepared for the people, to share and give parts of itself to feed somebody else. That's exactly what we're doing with blooming onion. I am here to give parts of myself and to praise and to uplift the next and to remind them how amazing they are, because I know what it feels like when somebody tells you that you are less than, that you are not enough, because you are enough. You are plenty, right? Yes. Praise God. Thank you, Stan. That's my girl right there. If y'all don't know, talking about narcissists, y'all need to follow Shan, because Shan got it, baby. When you are looking at the things that we've been through, the hurtful things, when you come out of the fire, when you come out of the flames and you don't look like what you've been through, but you are a blessing to the next person, baby, you have done your job. You have done what you have been created to do. That Vidalia onion, once it was harvested, it was brought up by hand, it was loved, it was cared for. The difference between a regular onion, a yellow or a white onion, it could have played the role of a Vidalia onion. It could have played the role of a blooming onion, right? However, if it did, eventually the truth will come out. Once it's time to actually partake of the onion, you can taste the difference. So just like with people, you can see the difference. Let them go through some hard times with you. Watch how all of a sudden you're like, oh, I thought you was a Vidalia onion. You was really just a yellow onion. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, stop getting tricked into the things that look like what it's saying and start paying attention to what it's really being, right? Start listening and paying attention to that onion and the characteristics of it. A red onion can't do the same job of a Vidalia onion. A white onion can't do the same job of a Vidalia onion. Green onions can't do the same job, right? So I really want you to think about the white onion, for this example, is all of the person that has been hurt, that's been manipulated, that's been narcissistic, that's been angry, hateful, hurt. Like their true colors are going to start to show eventually. They can't keep their mask on but for so long. I know that I try my best in relationships to be honest and open and transparent and ready, right? But I know there's times where all of a sudden I thought I was a Vidalia onion and I might have slipped up and became a yellow onion for the day because I'm angry, I'm irritable, I'm frustrated. I'm like, gone somewhere to get out my face, get off my phone. Why you calling me? I ain't got time, right? But that's the realness of it. So if I'm not ready to be a Vidalia onion today, don't judge me. Just keep it moving. Say today, don't bloom today, girl, because that's not your place, right? So then what's good for you and what is ready for you, it has to be handled with care, right? You cannot take the time to say the traditional onion is good enough to be a Vidalia onion, because then you would lie. You'll be lying to yourself. So just saying that a traditional onion can do the same things, that's just saying a regular person that has been hurt and damaged and angry all the time can do the same job as a person who's ready to love you and appreciate you. It's not. At some point, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to question yourself like, how in the world did I get here? And it's because you've seen the characteristics of the onion, yet you weren't ready to acknowledge what it really was. Sorry, Taj, I just used that as an example. No hit towards you. So be cautious of what? The different types of onions and what they look like. Different onions try to play the same role. They are tricksters. They like, no, I can bloom. I'm good. I'm ready. Let's bloom. And you like, even if I cut you, you still smell different. So if I do something you don't like and I cut you, you still smell different. If I cut you and I taste you, you taste different. Something about you not right. Vidalia onion is always going to taste like a Vidalia onion. A yellow onion is always going to taste like a yellow onion. A white onion is always going to taste like a white onion. Let the fruits of your spirit speak, right? Be true to who you are and the facets in which you are, because there's such a spirit in the atmosphere where people are being tricksters and lying to us. They are telling us that they are ready to be exactly what we need them to be, as far as friendships, as far as partnerships, as far as relationships, and yet they're not ready. It just sounds good. So we have to be ready we have to be cognitive. We have to have our eyes open and ready to be able to identify what is a real person that's ready to be a part of your life, as far as your friendships, your work relationships, your partnerships, business partners, whatever type of ship that's sailing in your life. You need to be able to decipher who is who and what role do they play. There's 21 different types of onions. Pick one. Are you really ready to bloom with me? Are you really ready to put on the real thick armor and fight with me? Are you ready to sit next to me when I'm going through and I'm being cut through the hard times? That is what sets us apart. That is what makes us who we need to be in order to bloom and blossom. Right? Woo, y'all. All right. So I leave you with this. The onion, which is the Vidalia, is the sweetest. So they're the sweet people. They are ready to be resilient. They are ready to break free from all of the shackles that they've been through. Right? If we don't take the time out to realize what onion we are and what we represent, we end up hurting good people. So let's make sure that we are not hurting people because we are hurt people. So we are a white onion trying to deceive ourselves and saying that we're a Vidalia onion when we're not. Let's not be deceptive. Let's not hurt the next person. So don't try and play the role. If you're not ready, just be like, right now at this time in my life, I'm just hurt. And I really ain't got time to be inviting anybody else in, to be trying to love on anybody else, to try and say, yes, I'm ready. Right? Because you're not. You're not ready. And that's fine. But just say, at this point, I just want to be cool with you. I'm just not ready to open up the doors. Vidalia onions. So open up the doors for friendships, because I know a lot of people who are like, I don't really have friends like that. I don't be trusting them like that. And that's cool, because now I understand why. I understand that people are not ready because they have been cut down almost to the core. They like right there. And they like, I'm just trying to blossom. I'm just trying to figure out who I am. If I'm still a green onion, then let me have my little bulb. I'm going to show you a little bit of me, and then that's it. The rest of me is still down here. I don't even really want to deal with you like that. Right? And that's cool. Just understand the way that you operate. And you understand what role you are as the onion. All right? So bloom only if it is your role. Right? If it is your time to really be able to give back to the people. To be able to love on the people. If you are not ready to do that, then just say, that ain't me. That's for you, Quita. That's for you. That's for the people that got all these YouTube channels that's out here doing all these TikToks. That's for them. That ain't for me. That's cool. I can roll with that because I can roll with your honesty and your transparency. What I don't want you to do is to try and be a Vidalia when you're ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. It's already past September. It's already past harvest season. So who are you? Be ready when it's time. When the time for harvest is here, be ready for it. All right? So, y'all got questions? Y'all want questions? Y'all got... Look, I gave y'all time to ask some questions this time. I got time to answer some questions this time. What y'all got? Oh, Shan, I got an iPad, but I'm going to work on my Clubhouse deal. I'm going to work on it, Shan. I promise. All right? So, if you haven't missed it or you came in late, don't worry. I'm going to put it on YouTube tonight. You'll be able to catch me. So if you are watching this on rebroadcast, I love you and I thank you so much for taking time out to listen to me for these next couple minutes. So within 30 minutes, I'm trying to get it down to 30 minutes to make sure that I am respectful of your time and your energy. So thank you so much for taking time out. So if you find that the beauty in being who you are is not a Vidalia, that's okay. I'm here to walk with you. Okay? Let me walk with you, and then we gonna get there together to where you are ready to help somebody else, to share your story for somebody else. Okay, so if you don't know how to find me, catch me on IG, Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So guess what? Next week, I'm sorry, in the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks, y'all, 2 weeks. Guess what? We are going into surgery. So in 2 weeks, our topic is going to be going into surgery. We have a surgery date of April 12th at 8 p.m. on Monday. Monday, we are going into surgery. So now the question that you got to ask yourself is, are you the surgeon or are you the patient? Going into surgery, April 12th at 8 p.m. I love y'all. I hope to see you. Oscar, you confused because you got to come. You got to come again to see what the next, to see what the topic is when we talking about surgery. All right. So, April 12th, we're going to have surgery date. It's going to be the topic. That's all right, Alita. Just, you can catch the rebroadcast on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Okay. So surgery date, April 12th. At 8 p.m. Are you the patient or the surgeon? Yeah, all right, y'all. I love y'all. I did it in under 30 minutes. God is good. God is good. All right, y'all. Y'all got questions? Okay. I will see y'all soon, okay? Blessings, peace, and love. Until next time, y'all. Have a good night.